a gallon, everyone remember. The Master Gardeners built this wonderful pad site here. They have put recycled concrete in here, smashed it down really well to make this as stable as possible. We're going to elevate it on a couple of cinder blocks in order to get better pressure to come out of here. Then we're going to have the water from this one also enter these other two over here. But I just wanted you to be able to see this, how this fits on here. Not super stable when it's empty, but boy, when it's heavy with water, it's amazing. Okay, ready? Okay, you have to have a gutter and downspout, right? No, not necessarily, because a lot of us don't have gutters and downspouts, and we still want to harvest rainwater. But we might have a roof valley. That's where two roofs come together. My daughter's garage and house does that, and it goes off there like Niagara Falls every time it rains. Perfect place to put a rain barrel. And so that's what she's done, and it's protecting that part of her landscape, holding extra water for her. All kinds of wonderful things occur. Now, is our rainwater that we collect good, or do we need to worry about contamination from our rainwater? One of the things you have to realize is rainwater catches what's ever on your roof. Is that going to be leaves, or do you have raccoons running up and down your roof, squirrels, birds? There are going to be some things like that, you know, in your stormwater that comes off your roof. And so the filter's going to get a lot, but not all. So we're just recommending rainwater harvesting, this method for landscape, any of the big hardware mass merchandising store. This can be pulled out and made very, very long. It's also very flexible once it's pulled out. And so we, on a home downspout, this is made, the top part, see this is larger than this, the top part is made for you to either take your downspout down or to cut your downspout and put this down, your downspout, into this. It has two little holes on each side where you can tack it into your downspout. Then you can stretch this out and bend this to get into your rain barrel. So these are the decisions you have to make, things like this. This cost all $7 to $5. This also comes in green and other colors available. We used white because that's what the downspout is. Just taking the rivets out.
And that's how you take a rivet out.
Try to get it straight.
Why are you putting that on there?
Okay, in this case, what we're doing this on a commercial building for our garden out here. And the commercial building downspouts are a much wider size than the average home downspout. The average home downspout, you would be putting our piece straight up onto it and putting two screws there to hold it in. But in this case, we're using this rubber drainage flange because it can tighten on here and won't allow extra debris and mosquitoes and things like that in. And so we're just going to tighten this as best we can in order to get that to fit as tightly as possible. I know it looks silly putting a round device on a square device, but it really does work. See how I'm closing up that gap as I'm tightening this? You just tighten this as much as you want, and it will close this up really, really well. It's not doing it as well on the back side as it's doing it on the front side. But then you can also put a little bit of caulk here, and that will help a great deal also. So we might have to reverse this and do it this way. How about that? Yep, that's exactly what we're going to have to do. Let's put this in here, tighten it really, really well, and have that go out there. And so, let's see, where does our bend need to be? Straighten it out as much as you can. Okay, and now bend it right here. Okay, and then we're going to have to pull it out some more. Yeah. Yep. Okay, try it. Okay, does that look good? More. Right there. And then we sort of want to fix it so the flat side of that is, yeah, there you go, right like that. See? Does that look good?
Could you cut the square part
Cities used to do this type of water plan. Write a plan, and the plan has to be rewritten just like your water plans have to be written every 3 years. Write a plan, and the plan has to be rewritten just like your water plans have to be written every 3 years.
What if they change that rule?
The state of Texas also makes all rainwater harvesting supplies tax exempt. You can go to our website and get a tax exempt form if you want to go buy supplies to do this.
What's the website again?
So you'd have to turn it.
What now? Oh, I see what you're saying.
You want that pointed down?
No, I don't think it's going to go anymore. Oh, tamu.edu. Rainwater harvesting .tamu.edu. Oh, this is this side. And so you could take a little piece of garden hose and put it between each barrel by cutting it the right length and having a female fitting on each side. And I wasn't able to talk about this the other day at the Master Gardener, so I wasn't sure which way they want to do it. I almost like it this way better than hard piping it, because then when you hard pipe it, are you going to have to cut this and re-glue it every time you want to clean them out? Now I must admit, they don't need cleaning all that often, because we've put our faucets up high enough we're not going to be putting the you know, the
Stuff I've gotten everywhere.
while we're putting these parts in there, we can reach down in there and put that female adapter right there. Okay, so this is how, now if we use a male to male and put one end in the barrel and then one end could screw here, and then use that hose, garden hose probably to your barrel, $3.5 more. It would be worth it. Particularly if you had 37 rain barrels and only one unit cleaning out. But you see what she's saying? It's duplicated over here. We put this over here, this here, and this inside the tank.
What advantage does that give you?
The advantage that gives you, particularly if you put a lot of these together, that gives you advantage of closing. If I have to clean out this middle rain barrel, I'm going to close this one so I don't have to empty all my rain barrels at a time. It's just one more option of something that you can do when you tie the rain barrels together at the bottom. If you tie them together at the top, you don't have to worry about it. If there's one rain barrel that's dirty, you disconnect it, empty that one rain barrel, wash it out, put it back onto the system. Because that's overflowing from one to the other. He's putting a female mending kit on each end of this short piece of garden hose so that we can hook our tanks together. And that way, as one tank fills up, it will put water through here so the other tank can fill up at the same time. And so that's why he's doing this. It's a female mending kit. We have homeowners associations fighting us on a couple of fronts here. One of them is putting in xeriscape landscapes, how much water has been collected, and the date it's been collected. And so then eventually on our website, we're going to put a graph in there. Here's the weather of that day, temperature, humidity, like that. I think the inside of that T is elbows. Yeah, there you go. Right. Okay. Oh wait, I think I can see. Oh, no, I can't see it. Okay, well let's just put it